Hi, I'm Nova Moon and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I want to show you how you can make stickers at home. So I have learned that there are many different methods that you can use to create stickers, but today I'll be showing you using my Silhouette Portrait 3. So on pretty much each method, you are gonna need a printer and some sticker paper. So I did want to run with you guys some different methods that you can use to create stickers if you don't have a Silhouette Portrait 3. So the first one is the very first old-fashioned way, printing out your stickers onto the sticker paper, and then just grab your scissors and cut it up manually. Another method that I have learned is once you have your stickers printed on your sticker paper, you can use a cutting mat like this one here and grab an X-Acto knife. I did see other people using this method. I think this is a pretty good method if you can't afford to buy a cutting machine. But yeah, it is gonna take lots of work because if you are hand cutting like tons and tons of stickers, it will take a long time. Two options that I know of cutting machines is the famous Cricut and another one that I found along the way called the Silhouette Portrait 3. There are multiple versions of both of these machines, but I have found out that using a Silhouette is actually cheaper than using a Cricut, and it works the same. As soon as I found out that this Silhouette Portrait existed, I bought one from Amazon. And it is cheaper than getting a Cricut, and it does the same thing, so like, why not? I am gonna go over some tips and settings that I use when I use my Silhouette Portrait 3. So if you are a new user, you can use the settings that I use and start making your stickers. So I bought these stickers off Amazon. These are vinyl sticker papers. So I want to take you guys along with me while I create some new stickers for some new designs for my shop. I'm so excited about this, honestly, because these stickers came out so beautiful. Yes. So the first step in making any stickers is you need a design. So I created this design here, and I have this one as well. So I will be printing out these two stickers today. So once you have your design and you're ready to go, I usually save my design as a PNG so that it can have a transparent background. And once it's saved, we are gonna go ahead and open up our program for Silhouette Portrait 3, and we are going to set up our documents so that we can go ahead and print them. So let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open our file. So this is my sticker here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the borders first. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open the print page setup, which is right here. And then we're gonna make sure we select this button here. I don't know what that's really called, but we're gonna turn on the registration marks. All right, so one tip I wanna give you guys is we can actually make more space over here by going to position, and we're gonna move that all the way to the left, and it's gonna open up to give us more space. So I realize the closer you put your sticker to like this area here, the more it gives it to like mess up where your cuts are. So we're gonna move that to give us more space, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna size up our sticker of what we want it to be. So just a quick mention, sometimes I grab a ruler to kind of figure out like how big I want my sticker to be so that I kind of know what size to make it here. So you can adjust it by moving this here, or you can adjust the size by coming over here and inputting it manually. We're gonna start with one and then we're gonna copy and paste later. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and we're gonna hit this star, and we're gonna do offset. So right now you can see that it added a red line there. That is gonna be our cut line so we can have a little bit of white on the sticker. And I'm gonna adjust this here up so that this can there can be more white around the border. So I don't want it to be too much white, so I'm kind of figuring out how much I want it to be. So I kind of like it like this with 0.65. I'm kind of happy with this. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that once you offset it, you're not able to move your first sticker. So let's show you. So I'm about to move that. The offset, it's still there. So you're gonna have to select it together if you want to move it again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select everything like that, and we're gonna go ahead and adjust it. Again, I don't want to make it too close to this corner here because then it will mess up the cutting. I don't know why that happens, but that's what I have learned. So yeah, get it where we need it to be. And then once we do that, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna edit. Sorry for that. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit copy, and we're gonna paste it and keep pasting until we fill this whole thing up with our sticker. So I was able to fit this much on the screen. So what we're gonna go ahead now is we're gonna go print it. So we're gonna go file and we're gonna hit print. And I'll meet you guys back after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my next design here and do the same steps over and go ahead and print them, and then I'll meet you to the next step that we'll do in creating stickers. Alrighty, now we are moving on to laminating. You can either use the Avery self-adhesive laminating sheets, or if you want to add some holographic, I use this, which is stars, and I found it off of Amazon. And I figured that they worked out perfectly for me because now my stickers are waterproof. So sometimes this will happen where it's sticking off the edge, and as you can see here, it's not covering this, or where is it? This one right here. So these two are just gonna be oopsies. So yeah, that's a fail, but you know, it happens. So I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna cut off this excess so that doesn't get stuck to anything. And now we have one sheet with the holographic, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the rest. So I did want to show one using the Avery self-adhesive laminating sheets. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put one of those on now. So now it's time to set up our settings in the Silhouette Studio so that we can start cutting. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to send and make sure that you are connected, and then make sure that you turn your machine on. There we go. So this next step is important because we have two red lines. We have the one on the inside and the one on the outside. I learned the hard way when I first started cutting is that it cut both that line and this line, and it was a complete mess. So we're not gonna do that with you guys. We're gonna go ahead, make sure you put your mouse and you select the inner line, and once you do that, it's gonna be here. We're gonna look at simple cut. We're just gonna switch it to no cut, and then that line would disappear, and then you just have the outline. We're gonna have to do that with each and every one though. Now that this part is complete, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and set up our settings. All right, so I'm gonna show you my settings that I use. We're gonna keep this at cardstock plain and keep this at auto cut and auto blade detected. leave that the way it is. Next, we're going to change the blade depth to 6. All right, next we're going to change the passes to 2. We're going to change the force to 30. I just want to mention that my blade is kind of dull right now, so this is why it's these settings. And we're going to put the speed to 2. If you do not have a dull blade and this is just like a new silhouette, I will also put the settings for that as well. So actually, I will put it up on the screen right now if you want to pause the screen and take a screenshot. So now that this is connected, we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab our little sticky mat here, going to peel. Oh my god, look at all those cut marks. It's not as sticky anymore, but we're going to use it till no more. I didn't know what to say there. Alrighty, let's continue. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna align this up. So I just want to show you where I line this up exactly. So not here, we're gonna go right by where it says 8.5 by 11 and stick it to that corner. Let me go ahead and stick it on. I'm just gonna go stand up here so I can get a better view. Okay. So there are a couple of lines here. I make sure to line it up with this one right here. So I'm gonna put it right next to that line. Make sure it's lined up to that. And then I leave it right there. And then I hit this button. And it pulls it forward. And then we can go ahead and hit send in our cut. All right, so now that all of our settings are good, we can go ahead and we can hit send. So now that it's done, you hit the arrow down, it will send it out, and then for the most satisfying moment when you peel, when you peel it away. I just love it, it just sounds so nice. Okay, and then you just take your stickers off. And there you go, you have stickers. So now that we have all of our stickers, make sure to check each one to make sure that everything looks good, because if not, we send them to a pile that will be sold as oopsie bags. So now you have stickers. Yay! I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and I hope that it was helpful for you. I really wanted to make a helpful video for people, especially if you don't know where to get started when making stickers. So I did want to mention real quick that if you aren't looking into making stickers, there are other methods that you can use. You can find a manufacturer to make your stickers for you, and just purchase bulk stickers off of them. I did hear about a website, Sticker Mule. I can't really say much on that because I haven't used them, but I did see that they're one of the cheapest in producing bulk stickers, so do give them a look, do your research. There are some other websites. I will be making another video in the future with very useful websites to use for a small business, including like manufacturers and all that stuff, packaging supplies, where to find that. So keep a lookout on that. And I'm also going to post more videos like how to get product photos for your website. So stay tuned, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know any other small business friends, or groups, send this video their way. And really, thank you. I do appreciate it that you stood here with me and watched this video. So thank you. Bye.